I'm Paolo Di Canio. I play for Sheffield Wednesday.
I'm Benny Carbone. I'm played for Sheffield Wednesday.
Bye.
This was the season that saw the exit of David Pleat and a return to Hillsborough for big Ron Atkinson, who was able to steady the ship and keep Wednesday out of the end-of-season relegation battle. Before the start of the season, Pleat pulled off the club's record transfer when Paolo Di Canio was signed from Celtic. The deal involved a £3 million fee, plus the transfer to Celtic Park of Reggie Blinker, valued at £1.5 million. Also leaving at the same time and going back to Holland, Orlando Trustful. He went to Vitesse Arnhem for £800,000. With pre-season training out of the way, the team prepared for the start of the campaign, but it was far from the start they'd wanted, as you can gauge from these scores. 1 win, 1 draw in 5 games. The opener was at Newcastle United, an entertaining game which saw David Pleat unveil both Patrick Blondeau and Paolo Di Canio.
Oh, great goalkeeping from Kevin Pressman. Thomason clean through there. Watson, that's not a bad ball. Early pressure here from Asprilla. Oh, what a goal from Asprilla. And Sheffield Wednesday caught cold there. So Sheffield getting their game together again now. Early setback. Asprilla's goal. This is Carbone. Oh! A candidate there for goal of the season, surely. The little Italian. Brilliant control, brilliant execution. 8 minutes gone, it's 1-1. Oh, no wonder they're ecstatic. That was a goal to savour. Carbone milking the applause. And well worth seeing again. He's got his back to goal here. He's got 2 defenders around him. Great control and over the top. Atty trying to get Newcastle United away again. Martin playing a good ball in. Thomason turning it. Shot coming in. Great save by Pressman. Well, Batty not known for his shooting quality. Gets fire. Good ball through from Gaspire. Chance here maybe. Oh, Asprilla! His second of the afternoon.
The first home match of the season was against Yorkshire rivals Leeds United. A 31,500 crowd turned out, but it was to be a tough night for the Owls.
Wallace! Oh! Rodney Wallace has beaten Pressman. Cross, and Ribeiro's on the end of it, and it's 2-0 to Leeds United. Wallace. Hasselbank's there in support, here he is. Good 1-2, Wallace is through again. 3-0! Oh! Here's Graham Hyde, and he's pulled one back. 20 minutes to go. Can Sheffield Wednesday pull this one round? Good goal from Graham Hyde. Congratulations from Di Canio. It was Mondo who sent the ball in, and it was brilliant control by Hyde. Brought it down with the right foot and slammed it home past Martin.
Sheffield Wednesday and Wimbledon were still seeking a first win of the season, but neither could really complain about a draw at Selhurst Park.
This is Ardley. Oh, that's not a bad ball in. Yule with a finish, and it's 1-0 Wimbledon. Jason Yule, the scorer. Sheffield Wednesday trying desperately to get back on level terms here. Di Canio. Forced a cross goal here. Will he get the shot in? Atherton. Oh, good header coming in there from Carbone. Saved by Scotland's number 1. for here from Sheffield Wednesday. Still trailing 1-0 though. Here's a man who could unlock the door, Di Canio. Booth. Maloney. Oh, just touched away! It's there! Turned in eventually by Di Canio. 75 minutes gone, they can still win this one. 1-1 the scoreline here at Selhurst Park. Di Canio. Cross coming in from Hyde. Touched away by the keeper, and first one blocked. Di Canio reacting quickly.
The pressure was already beginning to mount on manager David Pleat as Sheffield Wednesday were battered 7-2 by Blackburn Rovers on a night to be forgotten at Ewood Park. All Wednesday fans had to celebrate with two tremendous strikes from the Italian Benito Carboni. Sadly, he wasn't able to treasure these moments for very long. 10 minutes after scoring that goal, his second of the night, he was sent off for this foul and follow-up on Kevin Gallagher. Blackburn also lost their goalkeeper John Filan with a broken arm that evening. One for Wednesday to forget, for sure. David Pleat was without 6 regular first-team players in the next game, but Italian hitman Carboni was able to erase the nightmare of the Monday evening by gunning down Martin O'Neill's high-flying Foxes.
An up and under to chase. Oh, the keeper's missed it! Almost disaster there for Leicester City. Casey Keller beaten by the back pass, and it's a corner kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Hurst! Oh, causing all sorts of problems for Casey Keller, and Keller's a good 6 foot. And beaten there by Hurst, who couldn't quite keep the shot down. Still 0-0. Tremendous atmosphere here at Hillsborough. Elliott pushing there. Carboni, oh, what super skills. He beat Pryor there. Elliott back at him. Bundles him over. It's a penalty. Referee Alcott points immediately to the spot. Magic from the little Italian, causing all sorts of trouble there. He beat Pryor with that flick over. Elliott comes, has no answer but to bundle him over. And it'll be Benito Carboni up against the USA's number 1, Casey Keller. 56th minute of this game. 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Keller sent the wrong way. Carboni can celebrate. And Sheffield Wednesday are in the lead. Brilliantly taken spot kick, sent the keeper the wrong way and tucked it in the right-hand side. Pressman. Nicely flicked on, Carboni again, great touch, Hurst with a shot! Good save there by Keller. Well, nerve ends here for David Pleat, the manager. Stout defending, Leicester City, Heskey getting it back again. They're coming, pushing everyone forward, trying to get back on level terms. Good save by Pressman. Can Sheffield hold out here for their first victory of the season? Hurst causing all sorts of problems. Pryor was wrong-footed. Great save by Keller. Oh, that was superb athleticism from the American goalkeeper. Guy Whittingham almost out foxing him there. Carboni to Di Canio. Is there another goal on the cards here? 2 defenders coming. Good tackle there. And it's the end. It's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. The final whistle goes. Carboni, the scorer of the goal, limps off. The hero.
We had a dressing room that was full of illness this week and injury. It was casualty, it was emergency ward 10. We even had a player go out there, Hyde, who felt some soreness before the game, which I wasn't aware of, and after 10 minutes he was finished. Nolan, my right back, who's had a bad knee anyway, he couldn't go longer than 55 minutes. I'm not looking for sympathy, but I'll tell you what, the players that played for Sheffield Wednesday today wore the shirts with pride. I thought that was a tremendous battling performance. I don't normally talk about battling performances, I think that's the least you expect. But sometimes if you've got a little bit of artistry in the team and that, you look for something more than battling. But today, my word, we showed some character. I mean, it's very hard to be without influential players at this level unless you've got a big squad. We haven't got that big a squad. I think what it's done is highlighted today, through this terrific result for us, some of the deficiencies we've got when we have to lose very important players.
September was hardly an improvement on August. 2 draws, 2 defeats, no wins. It also saw the start of the Coca-Cola Cup campaign. We saw the Owls beaten 2-0 in the first leg by Grimsby Town. For the month did see the arrival of on-loan goalkeeper Bruce Grobbelaar and midfielder Jim Magilton from Southampton. We begin with an away game at Anfield against the formidable Liverpool.
Here to McManaman. Here's Jones. Oh, they haven't got it away yet. Jones trying to turn it back again. It scores from close range. It's Liverpool 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. McManaman. Shot coming in. Oh, super shot from Michael Thomas. Outside, it's McManaman trace. Oh, good header! And James couldn't get to it. Wayne Collins put Sheffield Wednesday back in business.
There were chances at both ends in the next league game against Coventry City, a match which saw Peter Atherton and Kevin Pressman join the growing list of injuries to Fleet's already depleted side. The game finished without a goal and with the points equally shared. Carboni returned from his 3-match ban and inspired fellow Italian ace Di Canio for this stunning early goal against Derby County. The Rams equalised through their own Italian import, Francesco Baiano. And the goals continued to flow. In the 12th minute, Di Canio was brought down inside the box. Carboni stepped up, his 5th goal of the season. Well, it was pretty much all downhill after that for the Owls, with 3 more goals coming for Derby. Plus the dismissal of Frenchman Patrick Blondeau in the 68th minute for his foul on Dion Burton. Certainly worrying times for David Pleat. The fans' patience was beginning to run out. Wednesday's inspiration in the next match was Paolo Di Canio. His skill and trickery tormented Villa from start to finish of the 90 minutes.
Canio and Carboni working well together. They're causing a few problems here to the Villa defence. Nice ball in. Carboni's header off the crossbar. And over the top it goes. Carboni was so close with that header. Nice first touch football from Wednesday. Oh, Staunton's clearance, not too confident that. Children getting it across. Oh, an easy header for Wayne Collins, his 2nd of the season. It's Villa 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. The former crewman coming good there. Cross here from Jim Magilton. A header ball back again and a simple finish for Wayne Collins. So Aston Villa not having the best of starts to this season. Oh, collision there. This is Staunton. Oh, what a shot from him! Steve Staunton, 1-1, 32 minutes on the clock. And Matt Clark had no chance at all with that one. sometimes, but he really is magic on the ball. He's pulled them inside, he's pulled them out. Good cross again. Oh, well taken there by Guy Whittingham, former Villa hero, of course. And Whittingham, who set up the first goal for Sheffield Wednesday, scores the second. It's Villa 1, Wednesday 2. Di Canio teasing here, sways one way, goes the other, and Guy Whittingham with a superb header. Trying to get his colleagues away. Boney and one back by Draper there. Here's Nelson, good ball from him into space. Dwight York, always a danger. Oh, goes down from that challenge. Nelson gets the ball in. Taylor, good goal from him. What a start to the second half for Villa. It's 2-2. Cheeky back heel, Di Canio. Good ball across and Collins heads over. Well, he's really disappointed with that.
Well, plenty of goals in October, but still only the one win against Everton as opposed to 2 defeats by Spurs and Crystal Palace. And despite being 3-2 winners on the night, October also saw Sheffield Wednesday going out of the Coca-Cola Cup. Grimsby had done enough to book their ticket to the third round. Petter Rudy was signed from Molde, the Norwegian side, for £800,000.
Cambridge making a forward run. That's a good run by him. He's got to the byline, turns it back. Oh, this fumbled into his own net by Hayden Davison. 16 minutes gone. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Forward by McDermott. Grimsby coming forward again. Oh, that's a super strike into the bottom left-hand corner. Won by Nogan. Turned back again, and it's Livingston, the scorer. So Sheffield Wednesday with an awful lot to do now. Trailing 2-0 from the first leg. Carboni. Di Canio! Oh, he's lifted that one brilliantly over Davidson. That's a second goal for Sheffield Wednesday. Di Canio again. This Italian combination really causing problems. Oh, look at that tight turn, and what a finish! His second of the evening.
An Italian-inspired win next against fellow strugglers Everton, and this helped temporarily to lift the pressure on Boss Fleet.
Carboni. Canio laying it on. Shot! Oh, whizzed just over the bar. Two Italians opening up the Everton defence there. Canio. It's good overlap here. Good ball in. Chance here for Carboni. And what a perfectly placed header. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Everton 0. Carboni the scorer in the 78th minute. You'll just hear that applause. Wednesday desperate for a victory here. Beautiful chipped ball in, and Carboni out jumping them all to place his header wide of Myron. Again. Oh, a chance here for Canio. Di Canio, he's got the keeper to beat. Myra sticking by him, he's brought him down. It's a penalty. The referee points to the spot. Di Canio teasing Thomas Myra into this rash challenge here. He's nowhere near the ball, and a penalty it is in the 82nd minute. A chance to seal this game, surely. taken. Carboni 2, Everton 0. 8 minutes left on the clock. Well, just listen to that reception. Beautifully taken. The keeper went the right way, but he lifted it over him. Everton trying to get back into this game, but running out of time. All squared here. Oh! Cadamartri, the scorer at the far post. More worries. More tension. Well, that's what it needs at this stage of the game. The big boot, get the ball into the opposition half. Di Canio fighting there with Hinchcliffe. Good ball through. Di Canio's on his way. Turned inside. Goes the other way again and pops it in with the outside of the right foot. Well, finishing of the highest order there. He just flicked it in with the outside of the right foot. And it's 3-1 Sheffield Wednesday. A minute left for play. Turns inside Hinchcliffe, then goes outside. Meyer is flat-footed. And surely with just a minute to go, David Pleat can celebrate 3 points here, although doesn't look too happy. Everton still put their heads up, still coming forward. But there it is, the final whistle. A good victory here for Sheffield Wednesday. They beat Everton by 3 goals to 1. Carboni hitting the target twice. Di Canio the third, and possibly the most brilliant goal of the match.
Paolo, you must be delighted with this afternoon's result.
But today we won. We are happy. I'm very, very happy for this because after 1 month with a bad atmosphere for us on the pitch in Hillsborough, we won a good game with 3 goals. Also, we are happy for the people, no? We today changed the table. We can see, we can look at the future more happy with more confidence.
It was a month that also saw the departure of David Hirst from Hillsborough. After 11 years of outstanding service with over 350 games and 128 memorable goals, Hirsty moved on to Southampton with the best wishes of everyone. Spurs fans saw their team score 3 times in the first half against Wednesday, but then Pleat turned things around with a tactical reshuffle. The Owls came back into the game in the second half at White Hart Lane.
Dominguez, it's swerved, it's gone beyond the goalkeeper, a stroke of luck for Spurs. Fox to put it back. Over right in there, this is Campbell. And Armstrong! Well, Sheffield Wednesday feel that the referee could have stopped the play in their favour then. Then got there first, quick thinking and quick movement. Good advantage played by Jeff Winter. Plenty of space for Ginola to gallop into. Armstrong. Vega has kept pace with the play. It comes to Ginola. Ah, yes! Benny Carboni. Vega wanting more time than he had then. Carboni. Nicely played for Briscoe. And off the post and in from Collins.
Well, it was always going to come, Martin, if we continue to put the ball in that area. That's the third really good cross at the fizz from left to right and put it in a position where you need someone. This time, they have got someone there. This time, Collins does get across just in the end, but just gets enough on the ball.
Carboni. Sheffield Wednesday attacking with Pembridge. And Edinburgh's missed it. Di Canio! 3-2! And now everyone's looking at their watches.
Well, they got caught, didn't they? This late in the game, I don't think Jerry Francis will be too happy. They're absolutely caught at the back. 4v2 at one stage. Don't think Ian Walker will be too happy. I know it's powerful. I know he strikes it really well. You know, but he's at an angle. It's gone in near post. It's a little bit one on his backside. Ian Walker a little bit early. Now this is interesting. Good touch. Steadies it. The first touch so vital. So the next one can be that powerful shot.
Against Crystal Palace, there was little for the 20,000 home faithful to cheer. Wednesday slumping to their 7th defeat of the season. The Owls' goal came when Carboni swung over a right-wing cross, and Wayne Collins flicked home his 4th of the season from just 6 yards. November was a critical month. It saw a change of manager and an upturn in fortunes. It started with David Pleat taking his side to Old Trafford for a meeting with the champions, Manchester United. So, having watched his team crash 6-1 against rampant Manchester United, David Pleat must have known the writing was on the wall for him. Already 4 down at half-time, he could only watch in despair as United toyed with the Owls. A week later, David Pleat was gone. Peter Shreves was put in charge as caretaker boss for a game against Bolton. He knew he was playing for high stakes. He decided to bring back Peter Atherton, Andy Booth and Graham Hyde.
Solid clearance there from Pressman. Canio with the touch. Oh, Canio's to his left, tries it himself. Good save by the keeper, Brannigan. Booth almost through for the opening goal. Nice ball through here, and Andy Booth gets it on the right foot, but it's a good save by Brannigan. Corner kick. Good header, punched away by Brannigan. Oh! Bolton's defence, well, they've got enough men around the ball there. There must be 6 men around that ball, but they're struggling. Booth beating them in the air. Canio. Atherton seeing the depth in the middle there, and a good solid tackle coming in, picked up by Di Canio. Booth's in there too, Di Canio going through, scores! Oh-ho! His 6th goal of the season, and everyone's been a peach. Oh, what can you say about this man? He had them backpedaling there. The challenge coming in, not good enough. And Sheffield Wednesday lead Bolton Wanderers by 1-0 in the 20th minute. First time. He's gone through the middle, challenge that, quickly taken. Here's Rudy, trying to pull the ball back over the defender's head. Knocks it back, Di Canio. Another good strike from him, well saved by Brannigan. And Di Canio frustrated that he didn't beat Brannigan with his first effort. A follow-up coming there from Booth. Canio's shot, well, it was a good save because the keeper didn't have a clear view. Canio again. Dangerous ball across. Root. Good ball. Whittingham! Oh, came flying in from that right-hand side. 26 minutes gone. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Bolton 0. Rudy getting the luck of the rebound there, but a perfect cross from him to the far post. And in came Guy Whittingham, the former soldier, to shoot Sheffield Wednesday into a 2-goal lead. Really excitement here. Oh, and Sheffield Wednesday coming forward again. Some sweeping, clinical football from them. over by Keith Brannigan. Not sure whether that was intended as a cross, but it caused a few problems for Brannigan. Shreves there, trying to get some message over. Rudy. Di Canio. Good turn, good cross. Oh, and what a goal from Andy Booth. He celebrates his recall with a superb goal. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Sheffield Wednesday, 3 in 9, and they're taking Bolton Wanderers apart here. Just can't get hold of the ball. They're chasing shadows all the time. Superb show this from Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Booth. Oh, and he scored another! What a clinical finish that was. Hardly any backlift at all. He took the ball in one stride and shot home to make it 4-0. We only had 33 minutes played. And just look at this, he controls the ball with his right, hammers it first time, and Brannigan couldn't get to it. It just shows you what Wednesday can do. Bolton, a rare visit into Pressman's penalty area, and capably dealt with too by the Wednesday defence. Here goes Rudy. He's got a lot of space to work in. Di Canio. Being forced wide. Clever back heel though. Good cross in. Booth! Oh! His hat-trick! Just a minute before the break. And Andy Booth scores his 3rd of the game. Canio here with a clever back heel, setting up the cross, and Booth towering header from him. 5-0.
Randy Booth, a nice return after injury for you.
Yeah, it's been 10 weeks out, like with my knee injury, and it's always nice to get back in the starting lineup. And lucky for me, I bagged 3 goals in the first half.
I think I said at the start of the day that it would be a day to enjoy. I didn't think I'd enjoy it quite as much as I did, because at half-time, I haven't given too many team talks when you're 5-0 up, and it was the most enjoyable performance for the full 90 minutes. We had to be very professional in the second half because we had tired boys that wasn't 100% match fit, but I picked a centre forward that wasn't fit. He scored a hat-trick, and the captain come in and done that holding job, so it was a good day for me. Twins of sadness for David Pleat. You know, he never had the availability of them 2 lads.
Yeah, it's been a tough week for us. We knew if we came out and rattled Bolton, like we had a chance, and luckily we got an early goal, which really got us on his way.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing, isn't it? When a team changes their manager, they normally get the result. They don't maybe do it quite as convincingly as we did today, but it seems a fact of life.
Are you claiming any input in it?
I was the man in charge on this particular day. I looked up at that scoreboard and it said the Owls 5, Bolton 0, so I think I have to be part of that.
The front of the programme said the only way is up. You've made a good start.
Yeah, we're only at the bottom of the league. The only way is up, so yeah, we've got Arsenal in a couple of weeks here, so we can't wait for that to come now.
What are your feelings about the manager's job here?
I think from what one can gather is they have an appointment in mind for next Wednesday. My situation then will be whether that chap wants me to stay and help out with the coaching, so I have to wait and see who it's going to be, and does he want me to be alongside him.
And with that, the board unveiled their new manager, Ron Atkinson. Big Ron returned to Hillsborough, where he'd won the Rumbelows Cup in 1991 before leaving to join Aston Villa.
I tell you what now, the guy said to me today, he's never seen me as excited for a long time, and that's really got to me. The fact it's a challenge, it's a major challenge. I mean, we've got a lot of hard work to do between now and May. But I think if we do and we apply ourselves, and the team applies itself the way it did in the last particular game, there's no reason why we shouldn't get a comfortable position.
Big Ron's second reign at Hillsborough got off to a flying start against Arsenal, his team brimming with passion and commitment.
Ron. He's had many big days, of course. Here's Booth. He was outstanding in the last home game against Bolton Wanderers. A hat-trick for him in that game. Rudy. Oh, he went for a goal there. But he's up against England's number 1, David Seaman. Overmars. Red shirts in the centre there, waiting for the cross. Good header! Brilliant save by Preston. Oh, that was athletic. And Hughes thought he was on the score sheet then. What's going through his mind? Arsenal. So difficult to beat this season. Putting up a solid wall here against Sheffield Wednesday. Nice little touch. Millar's almost through there, and they've got to watch the pace of the Dutchman. Again, that's a defence covering well, but a mistake there. Ches! Oh, brilliantly taken by Andy Booth. Well, that's 4 goals in 2 games for Andy Booth, justifying that £2.6 million transfer. 42nd minute of the game. That's a psychological boost for Sheffield Wednesday. They lead Arsenal by 1-0. The ball played out intentionally to the right, but that's a bad layoff there. Adams can't get to it. Booth can, and beats Seaman quite comfortably. The England under-21 striker threading it through the England number 1's legs. Well, a bit of a smile there. It's going well for Sheffield Wednesday. It's going well for Big Ron at the moment. Canio. Good ball across. It's everybody's ball. It's Seaman's in the end. Well, that one went begging, and he knows it. Mars. Oh, referee blocking that one. So Sheffield Wednesday recruiting another defender there. And Lee Dixon driving that one wide of the far post. Time for another swig from Arsene Wenger. And Sheffield Wednesday are going to make a change. Carboni is going to come on. And it looks like Di Canio's coming off, so... Switch here for Sheffield Wednesday. He's done a lot of running this afternoon. There we are. Best of luck, mate. 1-0, Sheffield Wednesday lead the Arsenal. Can Carboni inspire them to another goal? Right. Reid trying to get control of it, didn't. Ball in, this is Whittingham! Oh, and he scored! Guy Whittingham! His 4th goal of the season. It could be a really important one, that. It makes it Sheffield Wednesday 2, Arsenal 0. And there's just 4 minutes of normal time left. Well, Carboni makes an impression. It was his cross. It was his substitution. And Sheffield Wednesday in the driving seat here against the Gunners. Great ball through by Rooney. Carboni squares it. Guy Whittingham completely unmarked. Steers it in past goalkeeper David Seaman. Time for celebration? Maybe not yet. Still 4 minutes left. Atkinson puts his seal on his first game here. It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Arsenal 0. Guy Whittingham there, the scorer of the second goal, which really clinched it for the Wednesday. But it's been a great performance all around for Sheffield Wednesday.
Against Southampton, Ron pulled off a couple of master strokes to show the old touch hadn't deserted him. Not even a couple of old owls could stop the visitors coming from behind to win.
Jones appealing, but it's a corner to Sheffield Wednesday. Guy Whittingham will be a danger at the near post. Jones still trying to organise his defenders. To the near post it goes, flicked across. Oh, and it's turned in by Peter Atherton. His first goal of the season. And that was a magnificent strike. He played the ball back across the defenders there, and they were caught on the turn. 28 minutes gone. It's Southampton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. This corner to the near post. The keeper came and didn't make it. Atherton did. Good quick interchange. Just seem to be a yard quicker than the Saints at the moment. Cow getting the ball back out again, but not too successfully. It's rather casual. Shot coming in, deflected there for a corner. Well, no, the referee didn't give it. I'm sure that the Gilton shot there took a deflection. Kevin Pressman with the free kick. Guy Whittingham's gone off his man well. Here he is, Whittingham's through. Jones just managed to get a block to it. Guy Whittingham almost in. Defence holding fast at the moment. Oh, free kick there, and that's a dangerous position to give one away, especially with Matt Letizia hanging around. He's just checking with the referee whether it's direct or indirect, I think. Hurst, a former Owls old boy there. I think Matthew Letizia will have a strike from here. It's sort of his range, this. So watch out for the top corner of the net. It's a direct free kick. Matthew Letizia. Oh, a blistering shot off the crossbar. He was so unlucky there. Pressman doesn't know whether to come or stay. He stays. And one cow coming in on this one. Pressman pushing his opponent out of the way there. He couldn't get to the ball. Still 1-0, Sheffield Wednesday. Hurst. Oh, what a strike that was! A super shot into the back of the net, and it's 1-1. David Hurst scores against his former employers. Southampton looking a little more positive now, having equalised. Getting the ball forward. Here's Carlton Palmer. Palmer's cross. Oh, he's gone into the net. Another former old boy strikes again. It's Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Rudy. Can you act on that right-hand side? There's a few problems here for Luke Baum. He's gone across goal. Chance maybe for the shot. No, that avenue's blocked. Gets a deflection. Oh, and Jones happy to see that one roll into his hands. Good covering. Didn't quite get the pass through, but that was a good, solid challenge. Di Canio. Wayne Collins has gone charging through. Here he is, Wayne Collins, who started this move. Great shot from him! Oh! 2-2, 69 minutes. And Wayne Collins with a really superb effort there. It was he who started the move. He found Di Canio. That was he running through at the top of the picture there. Continues his run and gets on the end of the ball to deliver a stunning blow here. Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Rudy. He's got space there. Di Canio wants to use him. Here he is again. Maybe he'll switch it this time. Fans not happy with the Southampton standing off. Oh, and that one way too high. Whittingham was in there waiting for a good ball in, but it wasn't delivered. Oh, I couldn't get to that one. Playing it through. Di Canio's through against Jones, the Welshman. Turns inside. He's still got 2-3 defenders to beat. Oh, what super balance that was! He's so cool in those situations. And Paolo Di Canio makes it Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 3, and there's 6 minutes left of normal time. Well, no wonder those visiting fans are delirious. The sheer magic of this man. The long ball coming across from Carboni. A bad mistake there by Benali. And Di Canio goes round Jones, turns inside, he beats the keeper again, onto the left foot and slots it in. What a goal! And there goes the final whistle, so it's a great victory here for Sheffield Wednesday. They've beaten the Saints by 3 goals to 2. Atherton, Collins and Di Canio the scorers.
Ron, you must have been particularly satisfied with the quality of your 3 goals today.
Oh, I think there's been some great goals. I mean, I think our 3, I was well chuffed with ours. But I tell you what, theirs were 2 crackers. Their first one was certainly a brilliant goal. The second one, we'll give them the benefit of that might have been intended.
And both the substitutions paid off.
As always, yeah. It was our plan. No, in all fairness, I mean, to be fair, Wayne Collins might have scored 2, you know, he might have scored with his first touch, the header, but he took his goal. It was a brilliant ball from Di Canio. Little bit of a threaded ball that had enough dye on it, ran into his path and he slotted it home sweetly. The last one, I've just told the press people that they said, what were your thoughts? I said, well, he could have scored when he first went round the keeper. And we thought, well, no, there's still 20 minutes left for play. Keep the ball. So he went round the keeper again, could have scored, didn't. Went round him again the 3rd time, and then I think he got bored and thought I might as well score now.
That victory over Southampton had lifted the team into 14th place. Ron made his first signing, Swedish international Nicholas Alexandersson from IFK Gothenburg. In the next game against Premiership neighbours Barnsley, Paolo Di Canio once more proved his class and was a constant thorn in Barnsley's side.
Well, they got up their sleeves. Not a bad one. Booth took a wild swing at it and the goalkeeper hesitated and has paid the price for that hesitation. And the most unlikely scorer for Sheffield Wednesday. Stefanovic gives them the lead. Leysa really has to take the blame.
Well, the first chance falls to Booth. He sort of half kicks it, goes to Stefanovic. I can't blame the keeper for that, Alan. I think the defender's got to do better. He's got to get it away. Stefanovic just gets it much quicker, gets his foot to it. And it's a good finish from the big centre-half.
The long ball aimed at Ward.
Walker did well, but it's come back to Ward from Redfern's intervention. Ward has time to turn here, and that's a nudge. It's just outside the penalty box. Redfern. Oh! It's just like watching Brazil, they say, and it was then. What a magnificent free kick. Well, Big Ron has had it all pretty successful so far. Only 2 games, of course, but they won them both. Now his half-time team talk might just carry some real meaning. Carboni. Rudy. Sheffield Wednesday's first meaningful attack of the half. Whittingham plays it through. Rudy in a great position. Well, isn't that the way the game goes sometimes? All that early pressure from Barnsley. It was Sheffield Wednesday who almost got the goal. Booth winning the header. On from high to Di Canio. Great save. Or has it? Yes! He just managed to keep it out. Wonderful defending. Nicky Eden getting back. It was a great save initially by Lars Later.
Great defensive work. Smelt the danger, quick to react, just off the line.
Marches the wall back.
For me, it's too far out for a shot at goal.
Well, he didn't think so, and he was nearly successful. Pembridge with a superb effort against the bar.
I was going to say it was too far out for Di Canio, Alan, not for Pembridge.
It would give him enormous satisfaction coming back to the ground where he was such a distinguished player.
This would be a great point for Danny.
But it might not be. Di Canio with a chance to win it. Sheffield Wednesday celebrates. The Italian who's been an irritant to the officials all night, who might have been red carded by other officials, stayed on the field and gets what could well be the winner.
Well, the chance could have fallen to a cooler man on the field than Di Canio. In these situations, he's ice cold, takes it around the keeper, just rolls it into the back of the net.
And the harsh realities of life in the Premiership are hammered home to Barnsley yet again. Into the last 2 minutes, a fine performance by them. It looked as though they were going to withstand Wednesday's pressure and take a point. Now it looks as though they're going to get nothing.
The victory bandwagon came to a shuddering halt against West Ham, the team beaten 1-0. And again in the next home match against Rude Hull, it's Chelsea. With the side already trailing 4-0, Mark Pembridge, though, breathed life into Wednesday's game with a stunning volley. It was a second start for newborn Nicholas Alexanderson against Leicester, who took the lead in the 28th minute, courtesy of a Steve Guppy header. But there was a red card for Dejan Stevanovic for his second bookable offence. And then Andy Booth gave the 10-man Wednesday a vital point with a superb strike 10 minutes from time. So with 21 league games played, Sheffield Wednesday were in 15th place as they moved into January and the start of the FA Cup campaign at Vicarage Road against Watford. Sheffield Wednesday took the lead through Alexanderson's close-range header, his first goal for the club. But perhaps typically of the FA Cup, Watford, straight from the restart, played the ball forward. It fell to Peter Kennedy, and he needed no further invitation to fire past Kevin Pressman. That set up an exciting-looking replay at Hillsborough for 11 days later. Norwegian international Petter Rude, who Ron inherited from David Pleat, was the star turn in midfield against Newcastle United. And the game also saw welcome first goal in 14 months for John Newsom.
Rudy's made a good run in the middle. He's there. Can he get the cross in? No, he can't. Solid defending there. Well, claims for a corner, but a goal kick given. Newcastle really looking for some form. They haven't found their mark this season. Oh, what a strike that was! Di Canio! You won't see a shot hit firmer than that all season. Hardly any backlift. The ball was really close to his foot, and he just hammered it past the goalkeeper. Opening minute of the game, and a great start for the Wednesday. They lead Newcastle by 1-0. Well, he got round the outside, and Di Canio ran off his markers to create the space. Well, contrasting the managers there, but both with the same sort of a grimace on their face. Both looking very serious. Di Canio. Peacock gets the block in, but it's gone for a corner. Happy with the support he's getting at the back. Deflection. Oh! Almost caught Hisloway. Worried look there on Kenny Dalglish's face. Rudy does the defending. Newcastle pressing hard again. Good ball in, and Thomason's in! Oh, and he forces it past Pressman. It's 1-1. What an excellent ball that is. Great goalkeeping by Hislop. He gets it in the second attempt. Di Canio trying to flick the ball over his head, but he's a tall fella, this. Rudy. He's seen a lot of the ballers, Rudy. Played some magnificent balls too. The Norwegian getting that one way out to the flank. Carboni. Rudy. Di Canio. Oh! So close. Almost deserved a goal. Just for the build-up. Rudy here controlling it, just flicking it beautifully into the space, and see how Di Canio continued his run after playing the first ball. Rudy again, very much involved. Rudy! Well, there's been a lot of near misses. Still 1-1 here at Hillsborough. Rudy. There's the party piece. Rudy tries to make the run. He's stopped by Peacock unfairly. And it's a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. And here's that magnificent support from the terraces led by the drummers. Free kick though. Cambridge sends it over, it's a good ball. Newcastle haven't cleared it, and it's turned in by John Newsom of all people. His first goal for, 14 months. 51 minutes gone, it's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Newcastle United 1. The former Leeds United centre-back putting up trumps here. Bad defending, and Newsom on the 6-yard line turns it in. With a free kick. Oh, they missed it again. Di Canio. Is this number 3? Oh. Well, the goalkeeper had a good position and forced him to turn it wide. Peacock. We're having a happy day here. Di Canio. Threads it through. This is Rudy. He deserves a goal. Scrambled wide.
The third round replay against Watford in the FA Cup was goalless for 120 minutes. Penalties were needed to settle this one.
I thought you compare the lineups. It's about as much as they can do now. Swap pleasantries and keep their fingers crossed. So it'll be Mark Pembridge first up against Alex Chamberlain. Sheffield Wednesday to bat first. Pembridge blasts one past Chamberlain, and Wednesday have the advantage. Jason Lee will take the first Watford penalty. Kevin Pressman, his adversary. 1-1. Next up for Sheffield Wednesday, it's Scott Oates, who's only been on the field a matter of moments. And he sends Chamberlain the wrong way. Micah Hyde will be next for Watford. And Pressman got to that one and has given Sheffield Wednesday the advantage here. He gets right. Micah Hyde's penalty was at a nice height, and Kevin Pressman was able to keep it out. Peter Rudy is next. And Chamberlain needs to pull something out for Watford here. He can't stop that one. Rudy sent him the wrong way. He now faces Peter Kennedy with a third Watford penalty. And Kennedy keeps Watford in business. Little Graham Hyde, who played for Sheffield Wednesday in the '93 FA Cup final. High to Chamberlain's left. Johnson then against Pressman. And it will be Kevin Pressman himself whose save from Micah Hyde has brought about this situation to face his opposite number, Alec Chamberlain. Goalkeeper against goalkeeper. Pressman to put Wednesday through. Oh! Chamberlain got a hand on it, but it couldn't keep it out. And Kevin Pressman with a save from Micah Hyde. And with the final penalty, takes Sheffield Wednesday dramatically past second division Watford and into the fourth round and on to that Premiership Summit meeting with Blackburn Rovers.
The amazing revival under Ron Atkinson continued in the Yorkshire derby battle at Elland Road.
That was a superb stop by Kevin Pressman, showing real England form there. This is Kelly. Good ball through. Chance for Hasselbank. He's forcing the issue here. He forces the shot and it's saved by Pressman again. Well, he stood up well, did Pressman. Oh, challenge from behind, and that one's penalised. Free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Now then. Going to a forward position. Canio. Shot coming in there. Oh, Newsom scores! John Newsom! Well, would you believe it? It's the 51st minute. He scored his first goal in the last league game in the 51st minute. His first goal for 14 months. He's done it again in the 51st minute here. And it's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Leeds United 0. Get hold of the ball, and Pressman just playing it away, just overhit that one a little, so possession goes back to Leeds. Robertson. Fuel goes for the return ball from Wallace. Jewels through, squares it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Cambridge and own goal. Rudy, still deadlock here in this Yorkshire derby, 1-1. It's so difficult to get the ball off, isn't he? Here's Nolan. Good cross to the far post. Oh, it is there! Swept in by Andy Booth. His first goal of 1998. It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Leeds United 1. 83 minutes. Well, it really was a superb finish, that. Mark Beanie holding an inquest then because Booth was completely unmarked. Nolan's cross, wrong footing the defence, and Booth sweeping it in from the far side.
In the fourth round of the FA Cup, Blackburn's SAS stormed Hillsborough and damped out any FA Cup hopes for this season. There was no way back in this 3-0 defeat. Left-back Andy Hinchcliffe was Ron's biggest signing to date. He came from Everton for just under £3 million and made his debut against Wimbledon.
Working out well here. There's a good movement on the right, but they haven't got it through the middle. Oh, and over the top. Sullivan doing so well. He forced the mistake there out of Alexanderson. And always a difficult team to break down. Oh, a rebound there. Off Mark Pembridge. He'll claim the goal. It's his second of the season. The 26-year-old Welshman usually scores spectacular goals, but they all count just the same, and it came from this clearance here from centre-half Blackwell, and it's 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Rudy can't quite get it away. This is Kenny Cunningham looking for the tall men in the middle again there. Hughes! 1-1! The Northern Ireland international striking there with a superb shot. Hardley's cross. Flicked away there. Oh, great save by Pressman! Oh, real athleticism there from the goalkeeper. Sullivan couldn't get hold of it, and down goes Carboni. Carboni wants it in the middle. Flicked on. Booth! Great save!
Into the club in February came Earl Barrett from Everton and Goethe Sidlowski for £750,000 from Hajduk Split. The first game of the month was a forgettable 1-0 defeat against Coventry, but there were much better times ahead, particularly for Andy Hinchcliffe against Liverpool.
Gets the shot in. Oh, brilliant save by Pressman. Ball forward, McManaman dispossessed there. A bit of pushing, a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Just laying it off. Chip over the top, Carboni's gone through, so has Di Canio. Carboni, and he's slotted the ball in, just 7 minutes gone. David James rooted to the spot there. His 8th goal of the season. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Liverpool 0. Well, two of them in the chase here. Jones desperately trying to get back. James doesn't know whether to come or go. And Carboni makes his mind up for him. Ball slotted into the space behind the back line there. And what exquisite finishing that was. Carboni, the man with the deft touch. Oh, and they're closing Liverpool down so quickly, not allowing them to settle on the ball. This is a good performance. The referee getting in the way of that angled pass. Here's McManaman. Bobby Fowler wanted it short. Played through the middle to Owen. Oh, and a good strike there by the teenager. 1-1. Michael Owen, the scorer. Over the top, no foul, says the referee. Oh, James! Using his full height there to turn Pembridge's shot over the top. McManaman again, trying to carve it through the middle. Away goes Owen. Oh, good goalkeeping yet again from this man. satisfied? Should they make a change or should they not? Canio. Here's Rudy. Come back to Rudy. No, he plays it in. Di Canio! Oh, he's beaten James at the near post. Di Canio notches his 11th of the season. And this man is distraught. Well, a family reunion there. What a celebration. A deflection there onto Di Canio's head. And James beaten on his near post. Rudy slotting the ball out. Nolan's cross. And that's a good finish. So 2-1. Oh, James couldn't hold it. Hinchcliffe forces it in. His first goal for Sheffield Wednesday. A terrible error by the England international goalkeeper. But what opportunism there. Sheffield Wednesday lead Liverpool by 3 goals to 1. The shot, he couldn't hold it. Took a wicked deflection there. Shot coming in from Pembridge. James let it drop. And Hinchcliffe makes it count. So no wonder the fans are in full voice here. Liverpool on the wrong end of a 3-1 scoreline at the moment. Here's Fowler hits the post. Owen hits the net. His second of the afternoon. Sorting forward, looking for that equaliser. Into the path of Owen. Owen through. Owen scores. 3-3. A hat-trick.
I knew he was good, I didn't know he was that good. But I tell you what, the second goal, he got the rebound, he just knocked it. And that, I mean, that's a striker on song. As he came back, he just blasted it into the net. And whilst I'm a bit sorry he did it, I have to appreciate and admire his skill level, and that was brilliant. But, I mean, you'd have to also hold your hand up and say Carboni didn't have a bad all afternoon either.
Both Italians did well for you, didn't they?
Yeah, but I thought Carboni was particularly good today. I thought he was excellent.
So would Andy Booth automatically win a place back in that starting 11?
I'd like to have the sort of facility to make that choice. I want Andy back fit for next week.
In the next home game against Spurs, Paolo Di Canio was able to claim his 12th goal of the season and send Spurs away empty-handed.
Spurs surging forward through Nielsen. Here's Rudy. Nice ball through the middle. Pembridge. Carboni. Oh, Di Canio couldn't take it. Pembridge gets the shot in. And down goes goalkeeper Bartson. Graham Hyde. And he caught in the corner. He's got himself out well. Can he get the cross in? He can. Deflection there, chance, and it's turned in by Di Canio. Who else? 33 minutes gone. It's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Well, he scores them from all ranges. This a simple goal from his repertoire. Pembridge it was who got the initial shot in. Ball ricocheting around like a pinball machine there. And Di Canio turns it in from 6 yards.
Derby completed a comprehensive double when they beat Wednesday 3-0 at Pride Park. Remember, they'd won 5-2 at Hillsborough back in September. As always, March was to be a key month. Sheffield Wednesday began it in 13th place. They had the prospect of trips to Bolton Wanderers and to Arsenal. And there was a capacity crowd packing Hillsborough for the most important fixture of all, to see the Owls take on Manchester United.
Battle of Beckham. Oh, great save by Pressman. Looking composed. One ball over. Beckham. Oh, he's got himself into trouble there, conceded the corner. What a routine. Atherton! Oh, great goal from Peter Atherton. 26 minutes gone, and look at the joy on his face. It's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Manchester United 0. It came from this short corner routine with Pembridge. Good ball in, and Atherton went in bravely to force that one in. Atherton geeing up his colleagues. Tremendous atmosphere here at Hillsborough. Cole. Oh, off the crossbar there. Manchester United so close to an equaliser. Goalkeeper's hands there. DiCanio can't believe it. Carboni. Access Scholes isn't 10 yards back. Good dummy there. Whittingham's cross. Good far post header. It's still in play. Oh, Italia there. And he's still not in. The whistle's gone. DiCanio trying to force it in, but the whistle had already gone. Oh, Henningberg with a clumsy challenge there. Well, no yellow card, but it's a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Berg with a bit of a limp there. Here goes DiCanio. He'll take them on here. He's in the middle for the cross ball. It's a little too deep. Back it comes. DiCanio! Oh, that's how you should do it. No superstitions here. It's 13th of the season. And just a couple of minutes left for play here. Plus stoppage time, of course. But it's Sheffield Wednesday 2. Manchester United 0. Beautiful little cross this from Carboni. The header by Whittingham at the far post, and just a gentle touch, and over the line it goes. May can't block out the initial cross. A mighty leap here, and well, the goalkeeper, you might say, should have done better.
Against Bolton, Ron kept faith with the same 11 who'd performed so brilliantly to defeat Manchester United in the previous game. There was no place for new signing Sidlowski, but he was on the bench. Sidlowski did make the team sheet in the next game, which was against title-chasing Arsenal. April was to be as hectic as ever, 5 matches to be played, and just before the transfer deadline, Ron Atkinson signed Emerson Dome under the Bosman ruling from Benfica. The first game of the month was against Southampton, where Benito Carboni took a little bit of limelight as he secured 3 points to virtually guarantee Premiership football for next season at Hillsborough.
Carboni. Oh, they've missed the cross. A chance here for Pembridge. Oh, he scored so many spectacular goals in his career, and a golden opportunity there squandered. Picked on again. Canio squeezes that one back somehow, and he's caused all sorts of problems. Booth with a shot. That one's blocked. Tries again. Great save by Jones. Oh, magnificent goalkeeping there. Couldn't get to that one. This is Carboni. DiCanio. 3 men to get it past. Does so. Good cross in. Up go their heads. Off the crossbar from Booth. So unlucky. You can almost feel the tension here. The back heel again. Carboni. Again, the wall of 3 men in front of him. DiCanio. He's got the ability to take people out with a little shimmy. Good cross. Oh, just past the post again. Booth. So close, so many times this afternoon. Switch ball. Inside at Benali. Canio. There it is! Carboni scores! 78th minute, his 9th of the season. Is this the goal that's going to ensure Premiership football here next season? It's 1-0, but still time to play, of course. Referee urging them to get back. Carboni delighted with his strike. There's Walker joining in the celebrations too. But what a great finish this was from the little Italian.
Emerson Tome made his debut against Barnsley, where the Tykes were trying desperately to hold off the almost inevitable slide back to Division 1. They kept their hopes alive a little longer with a 2-1 win over Wednesday.
Long ball from Moses, asking a few questions. Long throw in. Here's Ward. Oh, and he's turned it in. Toft squeezes it in, and it's 2-0 to Barnsley. Canio getting the bird. That'll only inspire him to greater things. Chance here. Stefanovic! Oh, his last goal was against Barnsley. He makes it 2-1.
Jim Magilton finally broke his Sheffield Wednesday scoring duck and sealed a point for the Owls in a 1-1 draw against West Ham.
Here's Hartson. Oh, the Welsh international has kept possession. Berkovic, and it's there! West Ham United have scored. Unsworth getting congratulations too. Sheffield Wednesday get back in this summer sunshine. Oh, how about that for athleticism? Armour in the goal. Happy to see that one go well wide. Brilliant control and a brilliant execution there from Carboni. Rudy. Good chase, but he's got a sort of a deceptive style about his running. He's faster than he looks. Well, the referees pulled it back. They wanted to play the advantage. Di Canio was away. He slots them through now. Chance here for Rudy. Can't get hold of it. Ferdinand got the block in. There's a shot coming in from Jim Magilton. Oh, what a strike from him. 1-1 here. Celebrations all around. Well, Ferdinand had blocked the initial shot, but it came out to Magilton, who let fly from, 20-odd yards or so. And Lama, the French goalkeeper, well, beaten all ends up here by the power of the shot.
Well, that kept Sheffield Wednesday in a comfortable 14th place, where they remained the following week, despite a 1-0 reverse away at Chelsea. Everton's relegation fate took a turn for the worse in the next match at Goodison Park, where Andy Hinchcliffe got a magnificent reception from the club he'd left back in January.
Playing back there to Pressman. Canio. Oh, he's turned his man beautifully again. That's so deceptive, that, and there's Pembridge! Mark Pembridge from 6 yards. 6 minutes into this game, and the Wednesday are ahead at Goodison. Well, Di Canio setting it up here, turning Tyler inside out. A good, well-judged cross, and Pembridge rocketing in that header. So, dummy. Tony overcomes the ball. Pembridge! Oh, what a strike that was! From what, 22 yards? He kept it low and drilled it into the bottom right corner. 41 minutes gone. It's Everton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. And look at this, a marvellous strike with the left foot. It took a deflection, but good enough for the goal. So Everton in dire trouble here. Village gets a second attempt. The header in, and turned in. Who else but the famous number 9, Duncan Ferguson. Canio on the run, blocked there, it's a free kick. Well, Andy Booth would have preferred the advantage, and he gets a yellow card. It's his second, and Booth goes off. He was appealing, I think, for the advantage to be played. Rather unfortunate that, rather harsh officialdom there from the referee. Peter Shreves can't believe it. Ferguson's header. Despairing that he's got no support in there. And here's Di Canio, showing that great agility of his again. He's through on goal. Is he going to score? Yes, he is, surely. Oh, look at that, that was nasty. But he walked through them as if it was a Sunday afternoon stroll. He was stuck on 13 goals since the 7th of last month. That's his 14th of the season. And that surely wrapped it up in the 90th minute here for Sheffield Wednesday. They lead Everton by 3 goals to 1. And how about this for a magnificent finish? Oh, and that was a nasty challenge at the end. The Italian celebrates.
Villa, on the brink of a place in Europe, managed to get the edge over the Owls. The highlight of the day must surely have been the last gasp goal from substitute Zanetti, certainly a player to keep a close eye on for the future. Well, soon after that game I caught up with Ron Atkinson and some of the players to gauge their thoughts on the season as a whole. I also bumped into the new Italian teenager Francesco Zanetti, just flown in from Genoa.
No, I'm very lucky because the ball stay in my foot. I good shot and score. This is important for me because not important for the team because we lost 3-1 and not important, but important for myself. For me, good start and important for me.
And very nice for the crowd, for all the spectators.
Yeah. I after the finish the game, I cry because very happy.
Consistency is a very hard thing to achieve, and you've found it elusive even since you've come here, haven't you?
No, we've been very consistent. We've played well at home and struggled away.
Yeah.
Can't be any more consistent than that. It's a mystery because I think we've got a side that's equipped to play in away games. And quite frankly, until we got beat at Coventry, we were doing okay away from home. Then after that, we hit one of those runs where everybody's saying, "Oh, you know, it's the away form. What about the away results?" And it conveniently overlooked the fact that we'd played people like Arsenal, people like Manchester United, Liverpool, people like that on our own ground, and give some excellent performances against them.
What did Ron do when he came in to change things?
He just came in, just stamped his authority on the lads, just told the lads what he expected them to do on the field, and just work hard and turn it around on the training field. And fortunately enough, we did that, and we put a run together from then.
High points for you?
First time I've ever scored 3 goals in a season, so yeah, that was nice. Beating Man U at home, obviously scored in that as well, and beat Arsenal at home. So it just goes to show, like you said, that the form at home was very good, but unfortunately we couldn't match that away.
It's all cliche, you know, playing as a team really. If we get it right as a team, you know, there's no stopping us really, because we've got the players who can score goals and be exciting, you know. And I think we may need a bigger squad of players, but you know, the players like maybe 15, 16 players who are there can come in and do a job, and you know, as I say, we've got a good squad.
I'm hoping that I can get in during the early stages of the next season, possibly before Christmas, I'm hoping. But I'm sure we can do a lot better than what we did at the start of last season. I mean, that's something that we don't want to happen again, and I think the lads been there, done it, and we'll do everything we can to prevent it from happening again.
Away to Crystal Palace in the last game of the season, Paolo Di Canio had a number of efforts. The only goal of the game came from Palace debutant Clinton Morrison in the very last minute of the season. The season will be remembered for some wonderful individual performances from the likes of Di Canio, Pressman, and of course the captain, Peter Atherton. It'll also be remembered for some magnificent team performances against the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool and the champions Arsenal. After the close of the season came the news that Ron Atkinson's contract was not to be renewed. Wednesday will have a new management structure in place for the 1998-99 season.